In the deep blue heart of the ocean, there lived an orphaned mermaid named Narida. She was known for her unparalleled beauty, with long flowing hair that shimmered like the moonlit waves, and a voice that could enchant the hardest of hearts. However, her beauty was also her curse, for it drew the jealousy of the wicked Princess Thalassa, who ruled over the ocean's realms. Princess Thalassa, consumed by envy, subjected Narida to relentless torture. Every day, Narida was forced to sing until her voice grew hoarse and her heart ached with sorrow. The princess would pull at her radiant hair, tie it into knots, and sometimes cut chunks of it off in fits of spite. Narida's delicate scales were often scratched and marred by the princess's sharp tridents, and she was frequently bound in seaweed, left to struggle and suffocate until she was on the brink of death. Desperate to escape her torment, Narida devised a cunning plan. She knew the princess desired beauty above all else. So, she concocted a potion from the venom of the deadly lionfish and soaked it into a ripe apple. Offering it to the princess, she whispered that it held the secret to unparalleled beauty. Greedy and gullible, Princess Thalassa devoured the apple. But instead of becoming more beautiful, she transformed into a hideous monster, her scales turning rough and her face distorting grotesquely. Seizing the opportunity, Narida fled, but her journey was fraught with peril. As she swam across the ocean, her once beautiful hair was torn away by the fierce currents, leaving her nearly bald. Exhausted and weakened, she was ambushed by a school of ferocious sharks. In the chaotic struggle, one of the sharks bit into her tail, leaving a deep, painful wound. Bloodied and injured, Narida barely managed to escape, using her wit and agility to outswim the predators. Just when her strength was about to fail, a charming prince named Kai, ruler of a distant oceanic kingdom, found her. He was mesmerized by her courage and beauty, even in her distressed state. He carried the unconscious Narida to his magnificent underwater castle, where he nursed her back to health. For days, Narida lay in a deep slumber, tended to by the prince's kind and beautiful attendants. When Narida awoke, she found herself in an opulent chamber, surrounded by mermaids dressed in exquisite mer-clothings, who treated her with utmost care. Prince Kai, who had fallen deeply in love with her, visited her every day, and as she recovered, they spent countless hours together, sharing their dreams and fears. Moved by her resilience and grace, Prince Kai proposed to Narida, and she accepted. Their wedding was the most splendid the ocean had ever seen, with merfolk from all corners of the sea coming to celebrate their union. As princess of her new home, Narida finally found the peace and happiness she had longed for. Narida and Prince Kai ruled with wisdom and compassion, and their love story became a legend among the merfolk. Together, they lived happily ever after, proving that even the darkest times can lead to the brightest futures.